Hello, Wanderers. Welcome back to our Crusader Kings 3 roleplay series following Corlys the Seaspray, the Lord of the Stepstones, or at least the Lord of the Northern Stepstones. Indeed, after being forced into exile, we have used what remains of the Velaryon fleet to conquer some of the islands here in the Northern Stepstones and have essentially been working to solidify our plans for revenge. Now, those plans are still somewhat amorphous and subject to change, for we don't really know what is the best path or the best avenue towards our revenge against Prince Eddard the Grey or against Darren Tully, of course. The decision of what to do in regards to both of those two men is not clear to us yet, I wouldn't say. We're still in the moment attempting to solidify our position here, which is tenuous. We're in the Stepstones, but all the rest of the pirates of the Stepstones, dislike us quite greatly, I would say, as you can see. And that is because the Velaryon fleet has been the enemy of the Pirates of the Stepstones for quite some time. So we are going to have our hands full with that. Our main opponent right now, or our main two opponents, are going to be Pirate King Arillo of the Southern Stepstones here. But he's a bit older. I imagine that he's probably going to die. Maybe not soon, but his health is fine, but probably in at least the next few years. There's an active election in the Stepstones, and seems like things are turning towards the favor of Pirate Lord Tibio, the son of Salladhor Saan, the former Pirate King. So this kind of makes sense. So the son of Salladhor Saan is going to be potentially the next Pirate King and potentially the next threat we're going to have to deal with in that regard. So in that, we're going to need to probably secure our position here so we can deal with the Pirate King, who has a comparable amount of troops. Now, we do have the alliance with Lys, of course, that we got by arranging a marriage between Lysanora Rogaire and our son Monteris, Monty for short. But unfortunately, First Magister Delono is near death from the pox. You can see that there's a horrible pox going around in Lys right now. And if he dies, somebody else is going to be taking over the Free City. And so we won't have that strong alliance anymore. So yeah, that could be difficult. So we got to look towards other allies. Obviously, we're not going to be finding any help in the Seven Kingdoms. We're in exile. Even if we have alliances in the Seven Kingdoms, I wouldn't be calling on them just because it wouldn't make sense for the roleplay reasons. So where else are we going to find allies? Not in Tyrosh. Tyrosh is probably an enemy of ours. They did invade our father's island probably 20 or 30 years ago. And so, yeah, we're not big on Tyrosh. Maybe in Mir we could find some allies, but probably the best ally and the one that we are most likely going to find is with Tyrion Lannister. Now, Tyrion is the friend of our father, a dear friend of our father, and we want to get this alliance here. Now, I have set up a negotiated alliance just because what I intend to do to get an alliance with him, or to solidify the friendship here, is a marriage between his grandson and our daughter Laura, which he will accept. That wouldn't normally give us an alliance, so I went and just kind of arranged that through console commands and whatnot to get this alliance with Tyrion. This makes a lot of sense. One interesting thing you'll notice, there's somebody in his court here. Our mother is staying with Tyrion Lannister, and because Tyrion was friends with our father, obviously Lady Marjorie would know him pretty well, and she is not a lady to be staying on these barren rocks here in the Stepstones. So she's, whining and dining, definitely whining, as you can see right here on the dime of Lord Tyrion. So he doesn't have many troops to call, but 700 troops is, fine when we're working with numbers of like 3,000. It's not going to be any help going up against the Seven Kingdoms, but there's no way we're going up against the Seven Kingdoms as we are now. Anyways, we're going to have to deal with Eddard and Darren through other means, such as, like, I don't know, challenging him to a fight or something like that. We'll see. I wish you could do these lethally. I wish you could do these. And you know what? There probably are ways also through console commands. I believe that there are to actually have, like, duels to the death. And so that might be something we look at there. But yeah, revenge right now is going to have to wait. We're still young. We still got time. And we still need to plan what we're going to do. But for now, what I want to do, we finished kind of scouting out Tyrosh. That is somewhere that we are going to want to, like, I really want to take this island. One, it just looks cool, and it's really going to fit with our kind of like island kingdom that we're building here. Unfortunately, we can't conquer the duchy of the island. We can conquer all of their other duchies here, as you can see, which is strange. But we can't conquer the main one. We could conquer the counties. Yeah, look at that. We can conquer the counties for whatever reason of the main island. Using our, like, pirate Casus Belli, but not the duchy there, even though we can do it against Lys for whatever reason. If we could declare war there, it would let us conquer Lys. So I don't know if that's like a bug or what, but I'm fine with it as is. We've got our spy master actually building up the claims, so we're just going to build up 3. We only need 3 claims, so that shouldn't take too long. Meanwhile, we can deal with the Stepstones, and that's something that I want to do. So we're probably going to start 2 wars here. I'm going to check. Yeah, they've got a couple alliances here. 1900 and let's see, 2000. It's actually a few troops. We've got 3K though. I'm feeling pretty confident that we'll be able to deal with this. We're going to try to probably seize the squadron. Yeah, that should be fine. Let's see. We'll declare war there. Should we just declare war? I mean, she's going to get called in anyways because she's allied to Rexstone too. So we probably, and does she? Yeah, and her only other ally is with the Pirate King, which, well, actually that could give us a little bit of trouble. I'm still feeling pretty confident though. And you know what? Oh, I see. We can only, oh yeah, we got to conquer this one. All right, well, I'm fine with that. We'll gain the title. We'll vassalize this one, Captain Meleon, and we'll conquer this one, and we'll probably give it out to somebody, although we can hold 1 more title, so maybe we'll keep it. Let's raise up our armies, and then let's go and crush somebody with our armies, I guess. They've only got 119 troops, so yeah, not really particularly worried about that. And there we go. Tyrion accepts our proposition. Of course, our daughter, Aelora, will be married to his grandson, Eddon. It's entirely possible that we might go forth and... oh no, we lost another son, Daeron. Oh, man. Oh, and that's a stress hit. Oh, we've been taking a lot. We're at 2nd level stress. Oh, the Pirate King's getting involved? Do we need to call in an ally? Well, we can't call in the Reach. We could call in Delono. The Magister, we might as well call in this alliance while we have... Oh, okay, he's alive again. I still think we should call in this alliance while we have it in order to, you know, make best use of this. Tyrion's pretty far away, but the Lyseni here are pretty close, and they have an active interest in helping us deal with this situation. So we're going to call in the Lyseni here. We've got plenty of prestige to spare, so I'm not too stressed about that. And that should just ensure that we can get a victory over the Pirate King here. Oh, okay, they're going to come and attack us. I kind of want to get in battle myself. Now, I have added a mod to the game on the recommendation of one of our channel members that is potentially going to make battles more deadly and have more events, and there's there's other things going on with the battle. So I haven't really tested this. I haven't played with this yet. It could make battles more dangerous, but we have very high prowess. So even if we get into some hand-to-hand combat, I think we'll probably be okay, right? So we'll see if any interesting new events or anything pop up. Oh, okay, here we go. Yeah, I guess we do get some events here, and we're going up against somebody who's not basically just fodder for our blade, essentially. I mean, look at this. We've got sea foam right here, and we'll wield it with deadly accuracy. Strike, parry, riposte, we say. That's the. I'll show you how I have to sword, and there we find victory here. We get the yield. No, we slay him. Slain by him in a duel. There we go. Look at that. I wonder if you can get into multiple duels in one battle. Maybe it's limited. There we go. We'll see. Okay, so this is good. I mean, I did want to do something to get into more combat in the, there's not enough duels in the battles, and honestly, it makes it interesting. Like, it's entirely possible that we're just gonna die in a duel at some point, but you know what? I'd rather like see how it all plays out anyways. Let's take a look at this battle and see if anything else happened here. A couple people slain. We had way more knights than them. Nothing of great interest there. I mean, you can see Captain Evitho is still a badass. Briglos as well. Even Aelion knows how to fight. And Captain Barbo of the Sunstone, Cymric's here. I mean, all of them, pretty decent. I'll take a look at the events. Our knight Kalano was slain. And then we captured Lando or Molan. Well, nobody important, I suppose. Let's get this siege done so that we can press on with our conquest of the northern Stepstones here. Shouldn't take too long. We do have a reasonable amount of men-at-arms. The men-at-arms are very costly for us. We've still got like a significant chunk of our loyal, Velaryon veterans here. But, that's costing us probably the majority of, like, all our expenses here. So, yeah, I mean, it's a good thing we're getting stewardship perks because we will need this. And I do want to go for war profiteer. Yeah, we're probably not getting that much money from our vassals. So, monthly income while at war. Let's just cut our losses. Oh, that gave us 0.6 right there. So that is not so bad. There we go. Finish off with one more. We will demand that she submit to us here. And she does, of course, as she should. Captain Melian here. Okay, well, maybe we'll switch her out of that ridiculous armor there for a moment, but we should be able to win this battle, I think. 6,000 troops, but, we should be able to take this. Oh, and First Magister Delono is with us in this battle himself. Damn. He is coming in to, make his own voice heard in the Stepstones. Well, I am fine with that. Oh, a poetic friendship? Corlys, my dear friend, I was once again reminded of your victory against Margot. I decided to write a poem about your triumph. Our sister has sent us a letter. A work of poetry dedicated to Lord Corlys' victory over the loathsome Margot. Who is this, and what did we even do to them? Thank you, my friend. Our sister is sending us a poem. We gained the quarrel in the Velaryon fleet. I mean, I'm fine with that. There's too much of 7 who are 1 are the only ones. No, we're cynical. All right, we'll keep the poem. I guess our sister is, despite everything, our sister still loves us, which is good. There we go. No crazy events in this battle, it seems. Our spouse's poetry impresses the high swine here, though. The high septon. That's interesting. I guess our wife is trying to make inroads. She is an astute intellectual. So that's kind of interesting. So apparently our wife is trying to make some inroads with the most devout here, which is, I mean, he's having some trouble in his like small realm in the Stormlands here. You can see that the Stormlands Actually, they're turning towards the Warring Star pretty significantly. Actually, even Lord Paramount Hugh is Warring Star, which, oh, and look at him. I mean, he's actually, hold on. He's actually wearing Robert's armor and wielding Robert's hammer. He can't wear the crown of the prancing stag, but I mean, he looks like kind of a Chad, actually. I mean, he's definitely taking after like young Robert Baratheon. He's strong. He's a knight. Ambitious, arbitrary, stubborn, shy. Actually, he kind of does sound like he is like the second coming of Robert Baratheon, kind of. So that's that's pretty interesting. But yeah, he's turned towards the Warring Star. So we'll see. We'll see what happens with that. That's quite fascinating. He might look like a Chad, but he is losing his war against Donald the Hideous of the Red Watch. He's losing against this man. You gotta buck up there, Lord Paramount here. You're embarrassing yourself here. But in any case, he's got a fine beard, so we'll give him credit for that at least. Let's get these sieges done. Oh, our allies are finishing off the enemies, it seems. Take a look at the details of the battle. I know you guys like to see those. Some wounds, but no deaths. So, too much of a good thing. Never would I have thought a man could have too much passion, yet it seems life has spurred me along. Some days I feel as if my spare time is nothing but losing in cards to Daenerys and attending exclusive feasts with Charisse. How long can it go on like this? No, I think we gotta let Daenerys go. I think this was like a momentary fling, a moment of weakness for us in the chaos of everything that happened with our exile. But I think we like burned the realm for the love of our wife. We spurned the entire reach for it. We're not going to abandon our wife. Certainly not. Daenerys can go. And our bastard daughter will... I mean, we'll have to take care of her, I guess. I should have actually kept track of her here. Yeah. Oh no, our bastard daughter died from the pox. Damn. Oh man, we've lost 3 children to sickness since we came to the Stepstones. Man, that's right. Oh, and our other son is sick too. Manfred, are we gonna lose all of? Oh man, this is the curse of Argaeus coming back again, it seems like. Oh, there's the siege is done. Let's go and join in the battle really quick so we can maybe get some fighting in here while we can. There we go. Gain some victory. Gain some honor in battle here. And then we shall enforce our demands. There we go. Enforce our demands. And there we go. Velaryon fleet is looking pretty good. We only hold half the Isle of... I'm not sure which Isle this is, but whichever one this is, we only hold half of it, which is unfortunate. So now it's kind of split. It's between us and Pirate King Rillo here, the cripple of the Stepstones, a murderous man indeed. Oh, we got to train our squire, Carl Greyjoy. Train him in strategy. Sure, let's see if he picks anything up from that. We shall see. He was... Oh, okay. He understands. Excellent training session. Are you going to become... I did change him over to Faith of the Eight, which I think is cool. We'll see if he ends up, spreading that in his kingdom. We'll see. An excellent training session. Yeah, he is married to the girl who ended up inheriting Pike. Not sure exactly what the lineage of all this came from. She was descended from King Roderick the Black Kraken, though, so... Oh. The big storm. This is a new event. Crash! The thunder booms and lightning cracks outside the fortress. 1,000 footsteps of rain dance across the walls and roof, deafening all of us trapped inside. The wind relentlessly slams into the walls, desperately finding a way to get inside. A major storm has blown in from... Oh, this must be a new a pirate event. This is why I was interested in this playthrough, to see what kind of other things might pop up. So a major storm has blown in from the warm waters of the summer sea and now is passing over my island abode, punishing us with a wrath comparable to the storm god of old. Fortunately, my wooden fortress is keeping me and those I find valuable safe. I've made it very clear before this storm that this fortress is only for those I value, from my servants to my family and even my courtiers. Yet I am being barraged by the moans and pleas from some of the island's folk, slaves, pirates, and sailors. They all want shelter in my fort. The storm is worse than I thought. Oh, 100% chance. 50% chance something bad happens. Like I said, my fort, my rules. Oh, but we are... What about our wife? Paranoid? Our wife is paranoid? She's arrogant. She's stubborn. We are brave, stubborn. Oh, like I said, my fort, my rules. I don't really... I am the type of person who usually plays a good guy, but I feel like our paranoid wife, wouldn't, an irritable, paranoid, stubborn, arrogant, irritable wife would probably, say we are not letting this rabble into the castle, so we're gonna deny him. I don't like that, but I just think that probably made the most sense for our character there. So yeah, okay, well, so we can let a little bit of time pass here and just kind of see what we can station. Oh yeah, we can station some more men-at-arms. I guess we'll station... Ooh, yeah, okay, let's station the trebuchets there. Get them a little extra power. That's good. Yeah, nothing to worry about here. I mean, we have some money. We can spend it. I wouldn't mind getting a Smuggler Cove. Yeah, sure. Let's do Smuggler Cove. It's only 180. We can afford it. Here be secrets. As I lean over to pick up a scripture to study, my daughter Alora barges through the door, interrupting my tranquil solitude. Father, you won't believe what I found out about Briglos. Okay, well, I kind of want to know what it is about Briglos. Secrets are currency. Well, then speak. Tell us what you found out about Briglos. Oh, he's a non-believer. Well, I mean, we're a non-believer too. High five, Briglos. Like, neither of us are particular big fans of the faith of the Seven. But we'll... okay. Prince Eddard has been imprisoned by Lord Aegon Bywater? Interesting. Huh. I mean, this is interesting. I wonder if this is kind of a moment, with like Aerys the Mad King, when he was imprisoned by the Lord of Duskendale, the former Lords of Duskendale. If we go back here into the title history, back to when it was House Darklyn, I believe it was Dennis Darklyn here, or maybe it was his father, Donal. One of these two imprisoned Aerys for, I don't know, what was it, 6 months or a year or something like that? And that was what ended up driving, or was a big factor of what drove King Aerys mad, because, before the Mad King was mad, he was actually like shaping up to be a pretty good king. Like, people had high hopes for Aerys when he took the throne and when he was younger. But after he was imprisoned in Duskendale for like 6 months, things went downhill from there. So I wonder if this is kind of a bit of a moment like that. We'll see what happens to Prince Eddard. I don't know why Lord Aegon did this. That feels like a really risky move here, but I guess we'll see what happens with all that. Interesting. So yeah, that was probably not, I don't know if that was wise, but we'll see. You better not kill him. I want my... What? No! What did she die from? Died from stress? You know what? I wonder if this... I don't know. I don't think this was a natural death. I know there's a different kind of thing for that. But I don't know if this was a natural death. I think that being forced from her home, I think being forced from the old town, you know, following her husband to the Stepstones from love, and then once in the Stepstones, losing 2 of her children. Oh man, I don't think she could. I just don't think she can handle it, which is fair. But oh, that is rough. F's in chat for Pirate Lady Sheris here, the Lady of Old Town. She was, ah man, like I said, we burned every bridge in the Reach to be with our love. And now this? I mean, we gained the trait Widow, so we can't even remarry. Like, maybe we'll find another lover eventually, but oh man, Corlys is just having it rough here. You know, I think in the wake of his death, anger, like he feels vengeful against this situation. He wants to lash out. He wants to strike out against someone. And who better to strike out against than, you know, the Pirate King himself? I mean, let's yeah, can we conquer a duchy here? Conquer Skull Tides? Yeah, you know what? We're gonna do it. Let's get some revenge here. Not revenge, I guess, but let's, you know, we gotta get some anger up because our wife is dead and we're stuck here in the Stepstones. No, we're gonna fight. Oh, I must soldier on without her. Yeah, man, that's rough. All right, let's go. Let's go, and hopefully we'll get into a fight here, you know, personally, so we can go and, you know, wet our blade in the blood of our enemies so we can forget the death that just shattered our hearts. If we lose our other son, if we lose Manfred, could you imagine? Oh, you want to come here? You want to come to my home? Come then, come to my home. We are going to slaughter these pirates to a man. None will be left alive. Just watch. Here we go. We don't even need to call in any allies. We're going to do this ourselves. Let the battle be raised here. Eris Eponimian. You chose foolishly. Yeah, look at that. Utterly destroyed. Slay them to the last man. Hang them. You know, put their bodies up here on Bloodstone. Let it be known that Corlys is not a man that you should anger here. Oh, man, he's had it so rough. Jeez. All right, let's get this siege done here. It's going fast because we've got those great trebuchets. So sieges are actually moving real nice and quick here. There we go. We got to go and take the Skull Isles as well. Then we can move down into Peerwell here. Should give us probably... Have we even seen his army? No, we crushed his army. Yeah, okay. I thought that was an ally or something for some reason. No, let's get this siege done. There we go. Probably only need one more here. Get some prisoners. Oh wow, look at all these prisoners. Executions? I mean, they're pirates, right? I don't know. I don't know about executing the women and children, though. But Captain Mirio? Yeah, him, you know, like, he's a pirate. He's a captain. Execute him. Calavo? He's a pirate. Execute him. What about you, Eris Panini? He was definitely a pirate. He was leading their forces. Danilo Alohar? Pirate. Slay him. Pirate, slay. Pirate. Burning him at the stake, too. Ouch. Slay him. Here. Execute him. Oh, we captured Pirate Lord Prendos? Well, him we could... No. Execute. Execute all the pirates. The women and children, we won't execute them. We're not that driven, but like, we just hung or, you know, beheaded or probably hung them. I don't think we were burning them at the stake. That seems like more of a Targaryen thing. But we just massacring these pirates. Oh, and here we go. Get the claim on Tyrosh. Perfect. Now we can... Oh, wait. That wasn't... Was that the duchy title? No, just the town. Okay, so we still need the other 3. So I need you to work on this one now. There we go. Killing these pirates. There we go. Another siege done. Utterly smashed. He didn't even stand a chance. We didn't even need any allies, as we just utterly destroyed Pirate King Rillo here. Due to his rank, blah, blah, blah. We seize all the territories. Some of them become our vassals. And we gain all this fame and prestige. And we gain all of these lands. Look at that. We probably have a truce with him for 5 years. Well, he is going to need to use those 5 years wisely, because we're coming for you, Pirate King. We are coming for you. Our daughter needs somebody now to teach her. What are you? She's rowdy. She's intrigue. All right, let's see. Who can give her a good intrigue education? Lorne, the wife of Cymric here? Sure. I'm fine with that. Let's let Cymric's wife teach our daughter to be a good intrigue person. We're a little bit above our holding limit, so we're going to need to give some of these titles away. Do we have... I mean, I guess we give titles away to, like, Briglos and stuff. Yeah, I mean, he deserves it, right? All right, Briglos, you are now going to be, you know, one of our pirate captains. You can have... you can have Purwell here. All right, he won't be an acclaimed knight anymore, but that's fine. But we got to reward him. Captain Briglos here. Hell yeah. Excellent. Good news there. Who else? I mean, Briglos was, you know, first up in line. Do we give Aelion? You know, I mean, he's got a pirate vibe, honestly. Kind of, yeah. You know what? Let's give him one as well. Let's grant you a title. Ships of Skullhammer? No, we don't want to give you... I wanted to give you the skull. Oh. Briglos got... Oh, we accidentally gave Briglos both. Alright, well, that's fine. You can have both. Aelion, you'll be up next for the next titles we get here, but... There we go. At least we got to, like, wet our blade in the blood of our enemies and just, you know... let out, you know, we're not wrathful necessarily, but I think that doesn't mean that we can't have a moment of wrath when our dear wife dies under such tragic circumstances. Oh man, Manfred, you gotta recover from this consumption, kid. Oh man, things are looking okay in terms of, like, you know, our situation. But personally, you know, Corlys is having it rough, so I'm very curious to get some comments on this episode and to see what you guys think. I mean, probably in the next episode or 2, I imagine that we're either going to be finishing off the Stepstones or turning our eyes to Tyrosh and, you know what, claiming this island as the hub of our new kingdom, potentially, but that's going to have to wait for another episode. So until then, Wanderers, I thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.